Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday on a Wednesday. We have been getting ready for our own weekend, but just to have some fun of our own, we actually decided to make ourselves little mugs with our logo on it.
Woohoo!
So we were having fun with our Cricut mug press. So if you saw our little story, whatever that was, boomerang the other day, that's what these are. So this is the final product. We will be having a video on those very, very shortly. So stay tuned in the next few weeks, but we already had a few fun videos lined up for this month. So make sure you check out our technique, and here we go. Hello friends. So as you see here, we have our embossing machine set up, and we are going to do a technique today with an embossing folder, which I think we may have done before, but since Stampin' Up! Has so many awesome embossing folders, let me just show you a few of them. So here are just some really pretty ones that we have picked up recently. We are actually going to be using a different one. We're going to be using this one, which, if I can find its cover sheet, looks like this. So we're going to be using this one today. This is the Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. We are going to do something that is called partial embossing. All right, so with this partial embossing technique, I actually just opened our stripes and floral mix and match cards and envelopes. So we are going to grab one of these really pretty cards. I actually think I want to do it with, ooh, that's a tough decision. Do I want to do it with the stripes or the pink ones? I think I want to do it with the stripes. I think it'll look like a really pretty tile here. So I'm going to grab one of these. And I'm actually going to fold my card in half. If you have a bone folder, you could always use that to fold that. But I kind of have a nice nail on right now, so that makes everything easier. And what I'm going to do for this partial emboss is I'm only going to put, my card opens like this, right? I'm only going to put about half of the card into the embossing folder. So I'm going to probably do right up to there. And we're going to put this folder through and we'll see how it turns out. So once again, remember I have to do 3D emboss if I'm using a close to my heart machine. And my tension is up a little bit. These embossing folders are pretty high, so I put my tension back down to 0. So let's go on through. Whew, it's thick. Okay. My tension might be a little bit too much for having a double layer of a card. So we're going to back this up a little bit. I'm going to really release my tension here. Let's see if this helps us. Oh yeah, that makes it so much better, but I can feel that that is embossing because you heard it pop open. All right, yeah, that worked. Oh, look how pretty that is. And it is supposed to kind of give it like that incomplete look, I guess you can call it. You can see here that not all of the parts are embossed, just like we see here. So that's really amazing. So for this partial embossing, what we're going to do is we're going to then go to, they're trying to tell me what we're going to do next. We're going to put the rest of the card in right up to the bottom there and do the same thing. All right, so what I did find with the embossing folder is you have to, because I'm doing a double card, which I've never done before, is you do need to make sure that the part of the card, or the part of the embossing folder that has the opening, this part, come on, this part of the embossing folder has to go through first in order for it to pull the actual card with it. If you try it like this, it's not going to pull. This is too thick, so go from this side so it slides nice and gently. But here we go. We have that partial embossed card. So you have that really pretty center line right across the middle here. And then we can use that to stamp a sentiment. You can also put some bling and stuff on this, but it just enhances your card base a little bit. So that is our partially embossed technique, and we'll see you again next Tuesday. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Tomorrow is our first weekend in Connecticut. We are so excited. We've been getting ready. That's why you're looking at the exercise area in my scrap room, because the rest of it looks like it exploded. So, and that's why the video is getting out late. So that is kind of what we're doing. We're super excited. We'll be posting throughout the weekend to kind of show you updates, but cheers. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
What, Nala? I'll pet you in a second. Let me just finish my video. You want to come be a part of the video? You want to come up to the video? You want to be in my video? Hi, sweet girl.